Now, one thing you may not know about Jim is he hates to fly. This Jim on the red eye from Jacksonville to Rochester, making acquaintances with some of the other coach passengers. One flight Jim had out of Utah, the oxygen mask fell out of on an especially bumpy ride. While white-knuckling in the air, Jim decided to pray that if he survived the trip, he would change something about himself and would always follow through with this promise. What was the deal that Jim made to his maker? Something religious, perhaps? No. Jim vowed to always wash his hands after going to the bathroom. To this day, he's a master of hygiene. On another trip Jim took with Daryl Ash, he purchased a cheap duffel bag to pack his stuff, and as his nature, Jim always checks his luggage rather than carry on. At the baggage claim carousel, when the duffel bag came out, the straps got caught and the bag ripped open. Underwear, shirts, socks, etc. All the contents were rotating around the carousel. Jim, waiting for his luggage, thought, some poor bastard has his tiny whites rolling around the baggage. Then Jim spotted some medicine bottles and got this sick feeling in his stomach. He picked up one of the medicine bottles, and sure enough, it said James Diehl. He had several passengers, including women, retrieving his items off the carousel and bringing them over to him one by one. We're told Jim had to borrow this outfit from Daryl Ash, as not all the items were recovered. What other problems has Jim encountered? How about dealing with a flamboyant and sometimes overly aggressive sales force? Nice sport coat there, Buzzy. Remember, you asked me to do this. Jim, as a little had to jump through hoops and stand on his head to satisfy these guys. That alone can be exhausting at the end of a hard day with our salespeople. But Jim maintains that if you can't take the heat in the kitchen, you don't belong in the job. That's why, when an opportunity presents itself and the product is right, Jim will take an active role in promoting it. And Jim is a big proponent of offering market specials with attractive discounts. Yes, Jim would literally give you the shirt off his back to promote a sale. And Jim is an engineering marvel. He's always looking at taking existing products, like these vegetation receptacles, and making innovations to further enhance customer convenience and marketability. Many of you may not know that Jim was on the cutting edge of the design of the Rev drum. When he explored the possibilities of composite and resin materials in developing a new lightweight beer keg. Also, Jim has worked extensively with our engineers to develop and road test the next generation of mixer tag axles. Now there's one more tale we'd like to relate about Jim, and this photo explains it. No, it's not that Jim is hanging around this particular pit at the Sonoma Speedway looking for some free product samples or an audition to be a product spokesperson. No, take a look at Jim's legs. The way we heard it, and it's been repeated by several others, Jim showed up at a golf outing wearing shorts, and former McNeilus regional sales manager Russell Boyd called out, "Hey, Diehl, are those your legs, or you're riding a chicken?" Now, I would be remiss if I did not mention that all the great ones have some signature article of clothing that they're known for. Bear Bryant wore his checkered fedora. Tiger Woods has his signature Nike emblem. Bill Belichick wears his Patriots cut-off hoodie. Jim Diehl, he wears the navy blue sleeveless sweater vest. Seen here wearing it in college with some of his buddies, and it looks like they've crashed some little kid's Christmas party. No, Jim's traditional navy sweater vest with matching purple slacks. And also note those alligator two-tone spats. Now we've all seen it. Here's Jim, some 45 years later, wearing the same navy blue sweater vest. Now they say you don't retire, you just pursue a new career. So Jim, as you contemplate your next career move, driving in the fast lane, continue to keep your friends close, like Kenny and Philip pictured here, not to mention Pinky and Cowboy, and all your friends at McNeilus and Oshkosh. Continue to stay active in racing. Please note Jim's preferred performance-enhancing energy drink while he rides there is Miller Lite. Spend time with your new baby. This is Jim's 2008 Mustang, his retirement gift to himself, which I might add is well earned. And know that qualified Oshkosh McNeilus sales and service people are available for a slight fee to perform maintenance at a required service interval. Jim, know that we only roast people we hold in very high regard, and we certainly want to thank you for the opportunity to work with you and for you over the past 22 years. I would ask you all to stand, raise a glass, and join us in congratulating Jim, a class individual, a valued friend, a major influence in the success that McNeilus and Oshkosh Corporation has experienced in the construction market over the past 22 years. To Jim Diehl, may you enjoy continued health and success in your second career.